Race number 4 in the IRL calendar will find ourselves at this unique Nazareth Speedway. Rebuilt under the direction of Roger Penske in 1986 and used since then as a testing facility for his team, the track saw its first IRL race in 2002. The Nazareth circuit has a notorious reputation for being difficult to drive. The turns have a banking of between 3 and 6 degrees, and a fast, smooth racing surface can lure you into a false sense of security. The stings in Nazareth's tail are its elevation change of 34 feet, a downhill backstretch, an uphill front stretch, and the unusual nature of its turns. Officially, there are 4 turns, although the track's D shape makes this fact highly debatable. The short nature of the Nazareth circuit means your car will be running the high downforce short oval wing configuration. You need to be careful all the way through a race on this unusual track and make sure your car is set up just right for those elevation changes, and the fact that you're going to spend much of your race in traffic. Despite its unique layout, though, Nazareth has been called the world's fastest mile, and races here are always exciting.
Right then, so this should go quite well then. Welcome to the Nazareth Indy 50. Yes, 50 laps around Nazareth Speedway. And I think we should do quite well. Yeah, the traffic shouldn't be too much of an issue, especially with the shorter nature of the race distance that we're doing. But we shall see. Anyway, let me get on and do qualifying, and I'll see you for the starting lineup. So here's your starting lineup. On row 1, it's the Penske teammates Gilles de Ferran and Helio Castroneves. Row 2 is Felipe Giafone and Jacques Lazier. On row 3, it's Buddy Lazier, and a new livery for this race for myself. On row 4, it's George Mack and Laurent Radon. And on the 5th row, it's Sam Hornish Jr. and Scott Sharp. Starting on row 6 is Alex Barron and Shigeki Hattori. Row 7 is Eddie Cheever Jr. and Anthony Lazzaro. On row 8 is Ayrton Dare and Billy Boat. On row 9 it's Jeff Ward and Rick Treadway. Starting on the 10th row is Sarah Fisher and Robbie McGeehee. On row 11 it's Al Unser Jr. and Buddy Rice, and on the final row of this 24-car grid is Richie Hearn and Ari Lyondike. Right then, here we go. Ready for a 50-lap sprint at Nazareth. Weight jackers at the very top. We're going to take it careful for the first couple of laps to make sure the tyres do warm up. A good starting position for me though in 6th. That was quite a nice solid qualifying performance from me, and we get underway.
Green, go. The pits are now open.
Right, I just want to dive in as quickly as possible on the inside so I can
Car on your right side.
protect
Outside,
my line.
outside. You're clear.
Oh, come on, don't slow down. They do slow down a hell of a lot as they go around the final corner.
Still there. Outside. Outside.
But again, I'm just going to protect the inside, and I'm going to take it pretty carefully for the first couple of laps before I put my foot in. And as you can see, I have a nice new looking livery for the rest of this season. A nice petrol blue colour. I unlocked that actually after winning the race at Fontana last time. So I do prefer blue over yellow, to say the very least, so I've gone for this nice petrol blue colour.
Car inside. Inside. You're clear.
And it's so hard to judge where the cars are when he says car inside or outside or whatever. They're not actually alongside you, they're just looking, but he tells you anyways, and it does make me a bit nervous, especially on tight confines like this circuit. But we shall do our best. We're still in the top 6, which isn't too bad. I thought I would have dropped down quite a bit from the start.
Inside, you're clear.
And again, car inside, but he wasn't actually alongside me. He was just having a look.
That was your best lap so far. You're 1.2 seconds behind Buddy Lazier.
And I'm going to give a shout out as well to another YouTube channel that
Car on your left side. Still there.
I've been looking at recently, which is Cat Cool. I think that's right, or Cool Cat, one of them. Yeah, go and check him out. I'll put a link in the description as well. He does a lot of streams as well. He does Project Cars, Assetto Corsa, GT Sport, and so on and so forth. So go and check out his channel. He does very, very good content, and in his live streams he's always, you know, talking to the people in the chat, you know. So yeah, he's very, very awesome. So please go and check him out. That would be wonderful. And yeah, our tires are slowly coming up to temperature. I'm going to keep it in 5th gear. Actually, I'm going to drop it into 4th because we can get a better run into the wall, it seems.
That was your best lap so far.
Yeah, the intro to this race, if you notice the 2 cars that went off during the little FMV sequence going through the track built and yada yada yada. The computer doesn't do that. I was actually in control of one of those cars. It's really weird that they should give the player control of a car during an FMV, but yeah, I've only just recently noticed that when I started doing this series previously. And I thought I'd have a bit of fun with it and take out one of the other cars. Haha, because I'm mean and stuff. So we're going to keep the fuel mixture at 4 currently, which is basically midway. And I apologise, it wasn't 50 laps, it was 56 laps. See, he said car on the left side there, look behind me, and he is actually right behind me. He's not trying to overtake or anything yet, so...
Car on your left side. Inside,
now he is, so I'm going to give him the room.
Inside, you're clear.
Okay, maybe not then. They do slow down too much for this corner, which is very unusual. Always coming out of turn 4, they slow down. Come on, get off the wall, damn it.
That was your best lap so far.
Well, they're not pulling away up ahead, so we might have a chance of gaining 1 or 2 more positions.
On your left side, clear.
Castor and Everson Shield of Fair, no, I think they have stormed away at the front. So I'm not sure we're going to catch up to them anytime soon. But this race is going to go by very quickly. We're already on lap 13 of 56, so...
Car inside, still there.
Oh,
clear.
yeah, he was inside then. Come on, keep it together, don't crash. Nicely done. Why did they think it was a good idea not to add wing mirrors on this game? Did they rush it out or something? Well, actually, I think they might have rushed out this game because, again, during the master classes they showed the like the track cleanup crew, and of course we all know now, quite disappointingly, that they're not actually a factor in the game, which is a shame. So I think they did indeed rush this game out for the release date. But oh well indeed. Again, just very slightly clip the wall. Got a best lap so far. We're down in 7th, which isn't bad. A top 10 finish would be lovely for this race. We got 15 laps worth of fuel. I might actually go in on lap 20 again like I did at Fontana. Just so we have enough fuel to remain for the rest of the race. Our fuel window was actually at the start of the race, so we're going to have plenty. So if I pop in lap 20, say, that'll give us 36 laps to go. And I should be able to make it if I put the fuel mixture up to 7. Ooh. And an internal burp there. Sorry about that.
0.5 of a second behind Hornish.
I hate those. They catch you off guard. It's like, ooh.
You're 0.7 of a second ahead of Cheever.
Yeah, cool. We should start coming into traffic shortly.
You're 0.5 of a second ahead of Cheever.
Do you know what I would really like for this race? I want it to go green all the way through. I don't want any cautions because I'm too lazy and I don't want to keep putting up those replays. So, yeah, let's pray to the gods that be that this is going to be a nice, clean, green race. Say that, and Sam Hornish Jr. locks his wheels, tires, or whatever, as he tries to go past one of the other cars. Yeah, cool, thank you very much.
Outside, still there, clear. You're now in Sixth place.
Awesome.
Car inside, 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 still there, inside, still there, you're clear.
It is easier to keep it in 4th gear going around these corners and then just boost it into 5th. Because you get a bit of a run. Oh, Hornish coming up. No, I'm going to block my line.
Inside, you're clear.
Okay, we've gone past lap 21. I wanted to pit on lap 20. This race is just going by too quickly. Lost track of time there. Okay, I'm going to dive into the pits this time. I'm going to actually boost my fuel up to 7. And yeah, we shall have enough fuel, hopefully, for the rest of the... Well, we will, because this race is going to go by incredibly quickly.
Watch your speed in the pits.
Awesome. Okay, then. Yeah, I'm just going to keep fuel as it is. I'll let the pit guys do what they do best. And we'll just have a look at our lovely new colour of our car. Car number 42. Sometimes it says car number 40 on the results screen. Very strange. And there we go, a nice short pit stop. We're going to come back out in traffic, but that isn't a problem. Just going to let the AI control my car until we get to the blending line. And then we should be good to go for the remainder of the race. Not sure if anyone else is pitting yet, but there you go. 3, 2, 1. Now we have control. Yeah, 1 lap off the lead, but I have to take it careful because of the cold tyres. So if anyone wants to try and pass, they had better do it. You can see the difference that fresh tyres makes. Look at that, I'm actually gaining on the cars that have lapped us, and we're actually pulling away from the car behind. I think that might have been one of the Penske cars, actually. It might have been De Ferran or Castroneves, one of them. Of course, with the sponsorship and branding, they couldn't have the cars as they did look back then, which was the Marlboro coloured red and white, so they had to go for just a plain black intimidating colour, but oh well. It's a shame that modding wasn't available on this game either. It would have been really, really cool to like add some extra liveries and stuff like that. Maybe extra tracks as well. But I don't actually think modding was a thing on this game at all. Oh well, not to worry. Who is that in front of us? I think that might be... Is that Hearn? We're going to actually unlap ourselves from Richie Hearn. Possibly.
Car outside,
Yep,
clear.
that was Richie Hearn. So that was Helio Castroneves and Gilles de Ferran coming up behind this group. So they are getting into traffic. So again, I'm just going to keep my nose clean, stay out. I've got enough fuel now. I've got 48 laps worth of fuel, and we've only got, what, 28 laps remaining. So, yeah, I don't have to worry about fuel at all. Just make sure I stay out of the way when they go into the pits. And we might even come out on top again, hopefully. Would be nice, 2 wins in a row. That'll give us a massive confidence booster. More wheels being locked.
21 seconds behind Hearn.
Yep, so I believe that was definitely Hearn that we passed, because we've unlapped ourselves. 21 seconds behind, we should make that up when he goes into the pits. No one has pitted yet, though, and we're getting a blue flag warning, but we're actually faster than them, so naff off.
You're 20 seconds behind Hearn.
Yeah, made up a second. We got this little gaggle of cars. I think a few cars have gone into the pits now anyway. I heard someone, like, just leaving their pit stall. That was incredibly close. Holy crap.
1.1 seconds ahead of Hattori.
Yeah, everyone's going into the pits, so I'm just going to go and blast on past. Good luck, fellas, in the pits and all that guff. I'm trading places with someone, apparently, Giafone. Said I was 16th and then 17th, now I'm down to 18th. No idea what's going on there, but... ho-hum. There we go, now we're making up the positions. Yee, look at that, it looks like we're actually going to take the lead.
Second place.
Or maybe not. Oh.
Car on your right side. Still
And yes, we
there.
did take the
You're
lead.
clear. You're now in first place.
Fan-bloody-tastic. Awesome. And he's going to try it on, isn't he?
Car in front is a back marker.
Car in front is a Toyota. Oops, wait, wrong advert. So, yeah, this is the first time we've actually had a long period of green flag racing.
1.4 seconds
Especially
ahead of
driving in
Nazareth.
traffic as well. Well, no, saying that, no, we did have traffic at round 1 in Miami. So, yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So ignore everything that I'm saying. So I couldn't distinguish my asshole from my elbow to save my life. But there we go. Lap 36 of 56, so we're coming down now to the teens of laps.
Car inside, you're clear. Car on your left side, you're clear. You're
Just
9/10
bounce off the
seconds
wall again.
ahead of Castro Neves. Yellow flag is out.
Oh, for
Pits are closed.
goodness
Hattori
sake.
is out of the race.
Hattori's out of the race. Oh, and here's me thinking that we were actually going to go clean for the whole duration. Not to worry. I'm going to let these guys pass because they're a lap down. Is he actually going to go past me? Nope. Oh well. And there's debris strewn over the circuit as Squishy decides to co-commentate while we're under caution. So yeah, I will get this caution out of the way and I will see you for hopefully the only restart of this race. Right then, so here we go then, getting ready for the restart. Coming up to the restart line any moment. As you can see by the traffic cones that are on the side of the catch fence. Right there. And
Green flag is out.
off we go.
Go. Car on your left side, clear.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go a bit slower because of my tyres
Car
not up to
inside,
temperature.
Inside, still there, clear. Car inside, clear.
Ooh, luckily for me, he's a lap down. Haven't got many laps to go, only 14 laps to go in this race. And there is Helio Castroneves right up my chuff. And here comes Gilles de Ferran on the inside. And I cannot go that fast around that corner.
Inside, still there, inside, clear.
Okay, we're only just holding him off with the skin of our teeth. Lap 45 of 56.
Car inside, still there, clear.
Ooh, cutting the grass there, I didn't mean to do that.
Car inside, clear. Car inside, you're clear.
Oh, we've lost a lead to Castroneves.
You're 0.2 of a second behind Castro Neves. Car on your left side, clear. Car inside, still there, inside, still there, inside, you're clear.
Swine of hell. Oh well, not to worry. A top 3 is still bloody good.
9/10 of a second behind Castro Neves. Car on your left side, inside, you're clear.
But they're not pulling away that quickly, so we
You're
might...
0.6 of a second
be able to
ahead of
catch up to them
Giafone.
once the tyres are up to operating temperature, which I think they are just about. Not perfect, but better than nothing. We're coming up to traffic again.
Good lap. You're 1.5 seconds behind Castroneves. Car inside. Still there. Clear.
Look at all the flash photography in the grandstands. Do you remember those days when they actually had
1.8 seconds
normal
behind the
cameras
race
with
leader.
a flash on there and all that lot? It wasn't none of these smartphones and iPads and all this guff. Proper cameras.
Car on your left side. Clear.
No, a load of people still use digital or analog cameras. Would you call them analog or just basic cameras or what? I don't know. But yeah, everything's gone to digital now. I mean, the cameras still look fairly the same like they used to back in the day, but nothing beats
Car on your right side.
getting a film
Still
developed
there.
and
You're
having
clear.
your snaps on there and stuff like that. So, long gone are the days of that type of photography, but oh well. You have to move forward with the advances of technology and all that lovely stuff. And I'm second. How am I
You're
second?
1.8 seconds behind Castroneves.
Did Gilles de Ferran go into the pits? He must have done because he's not even in the top 6 anymore as I bash into the wall.
You're 1.3 seconds ahead of Giafone.
That is a shock. I thought I was actually going to be third, but no, it looks like I'm actually going to get second. Which would do my championship hopes a world of good. Although Castroneves has won 2 of the first 3 races, or 3 of the first 4 races, one of them. I don't know. No, he's won the first 2 races, I've won the 3rd, this is round 4. That's correct. I can count, I know what I'm doing. Not.
You're 2 seconds behind the race leader. The white flag is out. This is the last lap.
French flag is out. As we get the final lap underway. And we're going to get a second. That is better than I thought we were going to do at this track at any rate. So yeah, second place. Bish bash bosh. Wonderful. Well happy with that. So the standings then. So Shigeki Hattori, the only retirement in this race. And where did Gilles de Ferran finish? Yeah, he was a lap down. Yeah, so he must have gone into the pits then. Something must have happened. But yeah, 40 points then. Gilles de Ferran gets, how many points does he get? 14. Does he get 14? No, 13, sorry. But yeah, Castroneves takes another victory. And 52 points. Giafone rounding out the podium. So, championship standings then so far. Helio Castroneves leads the way with 3 wins of 4 races with 159 points. I am in second with 136, trailing behind not that much so. Eddie Cheever Jr. though in third with 118, with Jeff Ward, Sam Hornish Jr. 103 and 93 respectively. And all the way down at the bottom, yeah, everything seems to be going according to plan. Look at this little gaggle though. Ayrton Dare, Al Unser Jr., Scott Sharp, Sarah Fisher and Laurent Radon, and a few others as well, Alex Barron to add to that list. 77, 76, 74, 74, 72 and 71. Very, very close in the mid-pack. But as you can see there as well, the little glitch I was talking about, my car is number 42 and it says on the results screen car number 40. Which is very strange. But anyway, let's see where we are for next time.
5th race of the IRL season brings us here to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, home of the legendary Indianapolis 500. Run since 1911, the Indy 500 is the most famous motor race in the world, drawing a crowd of over 400,000 people and a worldwide TV audience of millions. The Indy 500 is the centerpiece of the IRL calendar, and victory here is the crowning achievement of any racing career. Largely unchanged since its construction, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway has 4 turns each banked at 9 degrees and measuring exactly 440 yards from entrance to exit. Linked together by a pair of long straights and 2 short straights to form a rectangular shaped 2.5-mile track that fits the boundaries of the original plot of land almost exactly. The unique size and length of this track always makes for a thrilling and action-packed race. The uniqueness of this track is matched by its qualification procedure, which is designed to filter out the large entry list down to a field of 33 drivers. This is the only race in the season where a poor qualification time could lead to you being bumped off the starting grid. Don't forget, though, that this is a tough race, and victory does not go to the driver who leads the field at the first corner, but to the one who most effectively combines stamina, skill, and strategy. Pace yourself, take it easy, and above all, soak up the atmosphere of the greatest spectacle in racing.
Yeah, so the Indianapolis 500, or as my version will be, the Indianapolis 125. This is one of the only races where they have a bunch of AI-driven cars. So, just to fill out the full grid of 33 drivers. So, yes, I will see you then in a couple of weeks' time as we get underway with the Indianapolis 125, and someone left a comment in the previous race as well, or the race before. I'm sorry I forgot your name, but they asked me if I would actually record the whole bump day and qualification and whatnot rather than cut it out like I do with the smaller races. And yes, I will be doing the whole qualification bump day and all that lovely guff. So yeah, awesome. So I will leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching as ever, and I will see you for the Indianapolis 125 in a couple of weeks. Take care.